Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Coming live from Fire Your Heart, Shoulder to God. Just a quick lesson on free speech, social media, Christians, non-Christians, all ya, everyone. Everyone! Does anyone know what the first few amendments really means? That's important. That's important. Okay? All right. Free dumb to worship who or what you want when you want within reason. Okay, because a lot of us old beaten down ones know a little more. We may seem a little bit whoop, but if you listen real careful, you'll understand better how to get this job done, children. What productivity is there in if there's a no kings? I don't care who, I'm out of all this. I'm done with all of it. It's stupid. The No Kings March. Why would you go in and antagonize them? That's not activism. It's called friction. It's called clickbait. It's called money, moolah, fame. Now, I don't know how many times I got to warn about Creator God, Mother Earth, ancestral, angels. It's coming, okay? Those of us that have sensory abilities more on the level of a dog, because one religion likes to call me a dog, is I have been raising dogs in a set. Two are brought together from another. And I've been living with wolves around me since the cradle. Get out. So potty mouth. Rock music. You know that there's Christians that say they believe in free speech and free worship, and they don't? And then they'll come at you and tell you how you should talk or how you should feel? Fuck that. And fuck you. You don't know shit. You don't know. You don't know what you're dealing with. And when God comes back and gives you a lesson about how much he cares if someone slings the F word around, and how much he cares more about what is going on down, and it's spread, and the tentacles are everywhere, and they're webbing out, and then soon, it's blowing. You can't control it. Your pocketbook can't control it. Your doomsday bunkers ain't gonna control it. There ain't nothing gonna control it. You guys don't have a clue what free speech is. You don't have a clue what the First Amendment is. You don't have a clue what the Second Amendment is. You don't have a clue what the Fourth is, or the Third, or the Fifth, or the Sixth. You don't know. You just twist it and grind it to set up your next propaganda. It's sick. Cut out, guys. Cut out. Do not support any of the higher ones. Do not. Find out the true definition of independent media. Because technically it doesn't really exist, but it kind of does. And those people are highly suppressed on social media. Highly. They can work their tail off and barely bump up. If it appears to, could say 60,000. You can kind of help them get it bumped up if you keep trying to get it out there. You might help to get them bump it up to 120K subscribes that you can visibly see, but man, it can take weeks. Some, it goes up. But the ones that really know, they get suppressed. Some of them are starting to get bumped up, but a lot of those are still in some kind of underlying propaganda. It's propaganda upon propaganda. But first of all, this thing with like potty mouth this and potty mouth, most any activists on a potty mouth list. My concern is when it comes to people that are so far out of touch, literally with reality. And I could probably be in that group. But they're so out of touch, but then they're telling other people, like, but they don't really believe in freedom. They really don't believe in freedom at the end of the day. The Christian nationalists, most all Christian groups, ones especially that cut off and become very cult-like, move up into mountains and stuff, and they have like little caravans that follow them up there and stuff. All of this really creepy stuff that goes on right under your nose, and you pay all these pudwhackers. And if you were in a bind and it even had to do with their ministry, fuck you, you're on your own. But they'll tell you how to talk and how much money to give them. Guys, come on. I've been trying to be really sweet lately, but you guys got to get what the true meaning of free expression is. That means you have to put up with smut too. But yes, we need to make sure the children are protected, and there's a fine line. It's just anything like that. Book banning. Word banning. You guys, we are at a point where, I mean, we have been at that point. You guys, this has been going on since, and so then they've been going at this since the 60s or before. See, they say the hippies brought the freedom. They just brought a bunch of promiscuity and stuff. Some other great elements were brought in, but they brought in some other stupid stuff. But that's like with any group, they all bring in stupid stuff. Everyone's a hypocrite. I'm a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. I don't want to get off too far here, but this is supposed to be a pep talk this morning. It may appear to be an insult. No. I remember in the 90s that they were getting on us about word policing. And a lot of us tried to be sweeter, but I couldn't. I tried. I had to be a certain way at home. I got a little more spokey up at school sometimes, as the kids were just little brats. And it's not their fault. My mom did all that. I didn't want all that crap going on. It was dreadful. It was dreadful with the skating thing. I would have preferred more that no one even knew that I laced skates up. They needed an excuse to cover the abuse, you guys. Anyhow, let's not get off topic. Please really try to understand the fundamentals of freedom of speech. There hasn't really been much freedom here in a long time. A lot of people are lying to you. But I can rest assured, I can't keep up with all the new terms, and they're mixing terms, and we've all made too many jokes, even going back to Obama and before, calling them all Hitlers, but they're kind of like all predecessors of the mess. So it was kind of like an inside joke in smaller groups of people that cared about the Constitution, and we would chit-chat about it, we all knew what was. So what I'm really hoping is that when God shows me things like 10 years ahead, I get whacked around and labeled some more and thrown in the hospital, zapped and trapped, lied about, misdocumented, a big posse all around, it's real big now, is real dark and ugly, is too much focus on that. But do you know, I'm going to have to be honest here, I was so unplugged for the most part that I had no clue how bad it had gotten. So that was 10 years ago-ish. The Klansmen, somehow, or they could have already orchestrated real estate. We got stuck in the middle of these old Klansmen that are undercover, obviously. In county jobs and stuff. No biggie, don't worry. A few Klansmen scattered and never hurt no one.